Have you seen that interview with Richard E. Grant where he talks about nearly getting murdered by his dad? I've seen it a few times, seen a few different ones. I saw him saying it once, and then I happened to click on another video, and I just think I scrolled into a random bit, and he was saying it, and he was like that. Aye. One thing, by the way, I was watching this morning, and I was thinking to myself, when Richard E. Grant says this that I'm about to show you, I wonder to myself, did he mean it? Did he actually mean it? Right, so he was in that Rise of Skywalker. He might have been in the one before as well, as some sort of, one of the baddies in the suits, right? Is he using his acting skills to completely fucking lie? I stood and cheered and all that. I do believe he did all the things, right? But is he hamming it up? Is he exaggerating how he really feels? With his fucking eyes watering and everything. That he didn't really think it was that good, and he was like enthusiastic, just as in a bit of a showy sort of way, just to show, good job everybody. Or does he really anyway? Here,
I've just seen Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
I mean, he's fucking out of breath. Like, he's ran back for the fucking cinema. He's ran back to make this fucking video. Or he's maybe in the corridor outside. Where is he? Anyway.
I've just seen Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. And
That there, look.
nothing prepares you for this. I cheered, I shouted, I fist pumped the air, I cried.
I think that's genuine.
I stood and cheered. It's absolutely everything that you hoped it was going to be.
I don't think that's
I'm so proud to be in it, and I can't wait for you to see it.
I've just seen Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Nothing prepares you for this. I cheered, I shouted, I fist pumped the air, I cried, I stood and cheered. It's absolutely everything you hoped it was going to be. I'm so proud to be in it, and I can't wait for you to see it. Gah.
good stuff.
I've just seen Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. And
This here. This sounds like he's talking about, like a fucking bombs went off. Right, look.
nothing prepares you for this. Nothing prepares you for this.
It's like he's talking about, like, the front line of some fucking war. Like, you see it, when you see it on the telly. You see it the way you're watching this video, pictures on the screen, rectangular fucking pictures framed like that in your living room. It's very easy to know, actually fucking understand the scale of the fucking human suffering. When you are there, fucking nothing prepares you for it. Like that, he sounds like he's talking about Star Wars.
Walker.
Look.
And nothing prepares you for this.
I think he means it. So I was watching him, right? I was watching him this morning. I was watching that, right? And I was like, is he really feeling that way about Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker? Does he really feel that way about that film? Does he really? Does he really, really, really? Have you ever watched somebody acting and they're exaggerating? you think they're maybe not a very good actor in some sort of way, and then you actually see them in an interview, and you realise, wait a minute, they're actually like that in real life. That's why they act that way, because that's how they are. And then you start to think, no, maybe they never used to be like that. But when they got into acting, the acting infected their actual personality. So then they exaggerate things like, oh, well, like that. They start acting it in a way that people, is there actual real people out there who are actually like that? I thought that was just a stagey sort of way of projecting your emotions to everybody. You mean there's actually people for real who are like that? Or did that used to be in a stage or acting that they forget that when you're telling a wee story to somebody, that's no normally the way you tell it? My point is even though it seems a bit exaggerated, is that just his way of expressing emotions? Like, is he like that? Does he, like, see, for me to be like that about something, it would fucking take a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. Does he get like that with, for example, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker? And I thought to myself, what would make you like that? I was trying to work out in my head this morning as I watched it. I thought, what could make him like that? Be like that, I mean. And I thought, maybe he genuinely feels that way. Because remember, he's in the film. They see us as punters, as ordinary people paying money to get a ticket to go and watch a film, and there's lots of films, thousands of films, or you watch it on your telly or something like that. You don't give a fuck about the amount of work that's went into it, the behind the scenes stuff, and all the rest of it. See if you're not interested in the story, or there's something about somebody's acting that's a wee bit off, fuck the fucking whole thing. Yes, that's right. Hundreds of millions of fucking pounds or dollars that have went into it, you don't give a fuck. All the work, not the preparation. You don't care. You just go, shite, crap. You don't care. But imagine, like him, you were actually on the set and you are dealing with the actors, like the main actors, from time to time. And you see all the crew, you see actors coming and going, you chat with them behind the scenes, and the writing, and you're looking at the scripts. You're more involved in the whole process. You know this whole thing, as shite as people found that film to be, this whole thing was made by humans, normal, ordinary people, talented, that have all come together to create this thing that when you see it on the screen, it's so much. You forget that every wee thing that happened to you were there when that thing was meant to be shooting. When you're watching the film, you say, but you knew that nothing was happening when you were there. There was a green screen there. There was a bit of a set here. There was somebody jumping out the window, like there was an explosion, but there was no explosion, and all these sorts of things. And then when you see the final thing, you know how much work went into that. Whereas us, just normal people watching it, you know how films are made, just CGI and practical effects, and people act. Yes, they're acting, but if you're actually there, involved in it in some sort of way, even just with his kind of wee part in it, maybe your emotions, you're feeling, you're more proud of it. You know how much work, how much work goes into it. Like an album, imagine some fucking album or something like that you think's quite good. You forget how the talent that it fucking takes to go into that thing, to put that together. You think these people are fucking superhuman, or no? And that makes it more amazing. Maybe he's like that. Maybe he genuinely went to see the film and he's sitting there watching it and he's like, that bit there, I remember. Look what they've done. This is fucking the music. There's no music when I was acting. There was no music. And just fucking listen to this. It envelopes you. It envelops you.
That's one for the blooper reel.
Fucking amazing. This is brilliant. Maybe you would feel that way. You'd be like, that's fucking... Like, if I was in a Star Wars film, I would easily, any of these films go, shite, not interested. Shite, alright, that was alright, that wee bit, but so fuck. But if I was involved, if I was there for like a week, and I'm seeing everybody coming and going and acting, and then I watched it, and I know everybody's all kind of normal, and all chatty, there's somebody who's working on this, and somebody's got to take notes, the CGI stuff, and that's got to be like that, make sure people are standing up, why, because that's got to, you know that. And then you watch the film, you'd be like, you'd feel as if your pals have made it. You'd feel as if maybe somebody you know, some guy you used to go to school with, you know, something like that, made this. You're like, fuck me. What an incredible amount of fucking talent. This is brilliant. You know, you think these Hollywood folk are special and superhuman when they're no. They're just like the folk you went to school with and stuff like that. Maybe that's why he's so earnest, because he was in it. I'm trying to make it work in my mind. Because I'm trying to work out, how can you feel that way about a film that, in my opinion, is so mediocre as The Rise of Skywalker? It's amazing the amount of fucking money thrown at it. Yet it's still... if no outright. I mean, I know they've went like that. You know, Richard, as part of the contract, you know, you're big in social media. If you could sort of chuck a wee thing out, you know, and you can do it to help as part of the contract. I don't think he doesn't seem the type to be like this. Just seen Star Wars, the Rise of Skywalker, and nothing prepares you for that. He doesn't seem the type to utterly fucking lie like that. Fucking dizziness. I think he genuinely felt it. It goes to show you, everybody, when it comes to films, programmes, all it, the writing. Am I right? The story. The writing is all to do with the writing. If the story's boring, the story doesn't make sense, if it's confusing, if the things that people say don't make sense or they're stupid, the whole thing is fucked. Because it's like anything, you could go the biggest fucking cinema screen in the world, you'll get used to it. You'll get used to it in 5 minutes. My God, the size of this fucking screen. And then after 5 minutes, it becomes normal, or 3D, or the sound. You get used to anything. You get used to all that. Right, I get it now. The CGI, right. You just don't fucking care. I like last series of Game of Thrones. If the writing's bad, everything else, none of it fucking matters. None of it matters. Did you ever look at Game of Thrones, if you didn't like that last series, and go, it doesn't matter. I don't care about the story. I don't care about that's how that person died, that's how that thing ended, that's how that wee story ended. It doesn't matter. It just looks good with the dragon. You know, that's brilliant, that. The story, don't care. Don't care. Who died? That doesn't matter to me.